16 people will embark on Camp Kindle. They will play a game that will test them both physically and mentally. They will have to form partnerships and learn how to survive, succeed like they did in the Prohibition era. And just when you think they got it figured out, we'll throw another twist at it. Welcome everyone to Stranded Water Valley. First person voted out of Stranded, Kelly. Kelly. First member voted out of Fallen Timber, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Next vote. Second member voted off. Sorry, Christine. Next member voted off Fallen Timber. Sorry, Jen. Next vote and next member. Our next person voted out of Fallen Timber. Aaron, great game. Sorry. Travis. Next person voted out of Stranded. Dean. Sorry, Dean. Tribe spoken. If anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it.
Jamie, I'm super hungry. That's it.
Good to know. Thanks, Matt.
That's what I did it for, Travis.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
First vote.
That was awesome.
Matt.
What?
Next vote. Matt.
I don't think we can get out of this one any other way. It's about self-preservation now. Sorry, buddy.
Next vote. Travis.
Well, Travis, you proved today that you're a good competitor, and we knew it the whole time. But if this plan works, this might just book our ticket to the final six. Good luck. Great game. Sad to see you go, but better you than me, bud.
Next vote. Travis.
I made a huge game move, trying to protect my team and my alliance. And you threw me under the bus, my friend. And I respect the game move, but you threw our whole side of the game under the fence, and it sucks. So I hope you don't get very far, but I like you as a dude. And have a good game.
Next vote. Travis. 3 votes Travis, 2 votes Matt.
I'm expecting you or Matt to pull something crazy, so one of you two is going home.
Next vote. Matt. Next vote. Matt. Next vote. Travis. 4 votes Travis, 4 votes Matt. 2 votes for me.
Sorry, Travis. Don't trust you as far as I could throw you with your bearded leg.
Next vote. Travis.
Okay, this one didn't want to do. Still don't kind of want to do, but I don't see a lot of choice in the matter right now. I really hope it's not me. Love that I made to the merge, but it's gonna be tough. We'll see who it is.
Next vote. And first member of our jury, Travis.
Hell of a game, guys.
Good game, Trav. Nicely done, man.
Good game, Travis. Good Travis spoken.
Wish I would have at least gotten a hot dog.
As many as you want over there.
Great game, Trav.
Well, guys, that was anything but unanimous. So I'm sure you got a lot to talk about and a lot to strategize about. I will see you all very soon. Head back to camp.
Well, I mean, the journey was incredible. I had so much fun from the time that we got onto the bus until I get off the bus tomorrow, I'm sure. I think the vote after the switch is the one that got me. Tried to pull a risky move, and it worked in the short term, but like Jamie said, we didn't really plan for the future after that, and kind of came back to bite me, I guess. That's a lot to explain over it. I mean, the fundraising was great. Knowing that it goes to a great organization, Kids Up Front, makes it so much easier to do. And then, I mean, nerves until we got here, and then after that it was just full-on panic, I think. I didn't really know what was going on the entire time, who you could trust, which is what made it the most fun, because I know that people knew that they couldn't trust me, so that's why I'm sitting here. And this is a one-time experience, and I'm never going to get it again. So come out here, leave everything at the door. It's one heck of a game, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
With an exciting tribal council and the sun setting, let's hear from the contestants and let's see what Jamie has planned for them next.
I was fully expecting you to play something there.
That was amazing when you did that. I was certain I was going home. I loved it. So I was like, oh, when we saw you grab your backpack, we were like, well, you're gonna be in for a fun time.
You had another one for a second.
That's what I wanted you all to think. I wanted to go out and be like, so good.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, so now.
Okay, good story. Totally caught him off guard. Perfect.
Everyone.
He was just like, oh yay. and I did it for Travis. Travis going, oh thank God. It was perfect. If I had gone home, I don't know why he's gone. That's crazy. Well,
those
congrats.
videos are hard because there's so many.
Final 9,
I
guys.
have no words sometimes.
Congrats.
And I'm like, also my speaking.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue what just happened. I thought I was paying a lot of attention, and I clearly was. I mean, I'm kind of like half right, because obviously there were a lot of votes for me, but I don't know why I'm still in the game. It's crazy to me.
So we went to Reward. We got to enjoy some hot dogs, some s'mores. I took my former tribe, took Burn Stick. I felt I should be loyal to them. I had a couple people on the other tribe who I'd like to take, but unfortunately they were kind of playing undercover for us, so that's Joe and Cass. And so when we came back to camp, we had an idea. We wanted to take out Travis, but we ended up getting a little mixed up because we thought Matt had an advantage. So we ended up splitting the votes. They also voted for Travis, which gave Travis 6 votes. But we were ready for Matt to play that advantage, and honestly, I'm starting to think it went home, but I'm ready for it to come out at any time. Moving on, I just think, now that I've taken out Travis as who I looked at as my most competitive person within challenges, I have a strong alliance built with James and Kim, and they are working very hard to protect me and bring me to the final 6. So I'm going to ride that until as far as I can, and hopefully go to the final 3 with them as long as I believe I can win, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I feel like I'm in a good position right now, but always keep your eye out. It could be a blindside anyway.
Jamie summons the tribes during the late hours of the night for a surprise immunity challenge. The contestants spend nearly an hour having their balance tested while trying to be the last one standing. As the challenge continues, people drop like flies while only a few remain. Barbara clinched the win and will now be sleeping tight with that immunity around her neck.
First things first, Barb, congratulations, immunity. There you go. Guarantee a spot in our top 8. I'd like to add a few. That's the best group effort I've seen in a very long time. We've had some rock stars who've done that, but as far as a whole 3-4 of you, really good. Your guys' recoveries, I don't understand how that was even physically possible. One time, 2 balls were circling the outside, and somehow you got them back in the middle. I don't know how you guys were doing that, but excellent job. You guys all should be proud on that. Barb, you should definitely be the proudest, as you have immunity, and you will most likely sleep a little better tonight. You guys can head back to camp. I may or may not see you later. Grab your stuff.
Jamie has the tribes come together for a tribal first thing in the morning following last night's immunity challenge.
Welcome, guys. Put your stuff down. Still a little chilly out, so you can snuggle together a little bit. I'll now bring in the first member of our jury, Travis, voted out at the last tribal council. The jury is here to basically observe. They're not to be addressed. They won't be speaking to you. They're here to listen. Why? Because in the end, they will actually determine who is the ultimate winner of this game. And we haven't really discussed jury that much. James, is who's on the jury a thought in your mind at this point in the game? Or is that...
I think we'd be lying when we'd say it was at this point. As soon as you make the merger, that's what you're thinking about. You know, it's an accomplishment, first of all, to get there. You get to the merger, you know, you're at least sitting on the jury. You get to have a say in who wins if it's not you, which is always great. But yeah, I think you have to start thinking if you're going to make it to the end, the people that you just voted out, whether to their face or behind their back, are now going to sit over there and judge you for what you've done.
Yep. Barb, we know you're not going to be the next member of our jury. How does that feel this morning?
Oh, that's the best way to wake up. It's better than coffee.
Yeah, I've always said, actually, having that around your neck at nighttime when you go to bed, you're not worried about staying up late or going to bed early. So let's ask Justin. People stay up late last night?
A few people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of us were staying up late, kind of searching around, seeing if there's anything.
Searching around, what do you mean?
Well, there's a few search parties out, seeing if there's any advantages out there, but...
Yeah.
No.
Have you heard of this game Survivor?
Kim, are you one of these search parties?
Definitely not. I figured sleep would do me best in competitions this week than trying to search in the dark.
Yeah? Well, that's an interesting strategy. Ian, sleep or search in the dark?
Searching, yeah.
Searching? Cass?
yeah.
I was asleep.
Sleep?
I'm tired.
Joe? Sleep or search?
I was walking around in the dark. I wouldn't say I was really searching, but...
You're sleeping and walking in the dark. Yeah. See, that's multitasking. I like that, yeah. Kenna, how about you?
I was wandering. Wandering last night.
Yeah. Kim, is there any talk of whether, I mean, you know there's going to be a final tribal council of whether it be 2, 3, 4, 5. Any ideas? People talk?
For the tribal council?
Yeah, for the final one?
Yeah, there's minimal talk about it right now, I would say. But yeah, I think that, at least 3.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, we do know that there will at least be an 8-person tribal council. Let's find out who's not going to be a part of it. James, you can go first. If anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. I'll read the votes. First vote. Matt.
Good game, Matt. Sorry we made you stay over another night last night. Wasn't exactly the best night, but at least we had some fun last night as a team, and I think everyone enjoyed it. Thanks for playing. It's great meeting you. You do some outstanding work in your personal life. Have a good one, man.
Next vote. Ian. Next vote. Justin. 1 vote Matt, 1 vote Ian, 1 vote Justin.
Oh boy, I had this all thought out. Hoping for some magic right now, I guess. If I'm on the jury after this vote, I'm going to be looking for somebody to make a big move, and I hope somebody did, so that the original Fallen Timber tribe members can have a chance still.
Next vote. Justin.
First, yeah, so I'm safe. But hopefully he's not, because that's a big threat. And tried to work some angles, and hopefully this will be the one to go today.
Next vote. Ian. Next vote. Matt.
Sorry, Matt. This has to be the time you go.
2 votes Ian, 2 votes Matt, 2 votes Justin. Next vote. Matt.
I know you're gunning for me. I hope this burns you, not me.
Next vote. Second member of our jury. Matt. Matt, sorry, the tribe has spoken.
I'm gonna be looking for the person who makes the big game move, guys. Make a move.
Interesting parting comment. Clearly, there is some division amongst you guys. It's just like the Prohibition era. People are looking to gain control and power. I'm curious, and I can't wait to find out who ends up being the one. We'll see you at the next challenge. Head back to camp.
It's interesting. Every tribal council, I think, if you don't have a good idea going in what's happening, you're in big trouble. And that's been both tribal councils last time that I've been in. So no idea where those votes for Ian came from or why they were there. Our goal was to flip maybe James, maybe McKenna, maybe Ian against Justin. So there were some votes for Justin. I don't know there must be some internal struggle happening, but man, we would have helped those Ian voters out if they'd come to us. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it was it was a super fun game. I had a blast. It's I knew going in. I'd heard about it the last couple of years, and I'm a huge Survivor fan. I've watched many seasons, and I thought, this is the only opportunity that a Canadian is going to get as close as it comes. So well worth it to fundraise for Kids Up Front as a great cause, and to get to do something super fun. So that was a no-brainer. And then it's just like, honestly, everyone organizing this event blew me away. I still don't understand how a lot of it came together. I'm looking forward to kind of getting behind the scenes now, but I'm just so thankful that Jamie and his whole team and Kids Up Front, they all made it happen, and it's unreal. Really felt like, for what's obviously a smaller budget than Survivor, felt pretty consistent, pretty legit.
With Matt voted out, let's see how Dog Pound feel about their most recent loss.
The atmosphere last night around camp was different than the night before, just because there's a lot of scheming going on and guys kind of teaming up and wandering off looking for idols, and my target was Matt. None of that came as a surprise to me. I voted for Ian as a decoy because I thought Matt might have had the idol. So yeah, it was kind of a personal thing for me. So basically what happened was Matt had an idol on previous on Fallen Timber and didn't tell me. And him and I were supposed to be aligned, so he didn't tell me that. When I found out that he had it, and he told somebody else, not me, he was my target. So I worked with a couple other guys, James, Justin mainly, and Cass, to get Matt sent home. Although Cass and I both wrote down Ian's name. It was just more of a decoy in case Matt had the idol, and then we were going to go to a tie, and then at that point we were going to annihilate him. So I don't know what to expect going forward. There's only, I guess, 3 Fallen Timber members, so we're kind of probably at the bottom. So we're gonna have to do some networking and team up with some people here. So that's it.
So the tribal council was interesting. Got 2 votes against me. Not really sure where those came from. So alliances may have been broken. Last night everyone seemed a little on edge. People were worried about if the immunity idol was out there or not. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to wait and see if that pops up. I have plans moving forward, and you gotta find the couple people that you do trust, but be careful not to get too close to them, play the challenges hard, try and win that immunity. The only person I truly trust right now is Justin, and that's it. So last night at Tribal, there's kind of a split. My whole alliance wanted to go Matt, but I had Barbara, who won immunity, and Matt, who was looking for the idol, and they were both scheming against me. So we came to a situation where at the first time we wanted to split the votes between Matt and Barb, but then Barb got the idol, and then we thought Matt had a hidden advantage. So we were scheming back and forth, and when we went today, I found out while we were going up there that 2 votes were being put on Ian, so that if I got voted 2 votes and they were both protected, Ian would go home. So I've built a strong alliance. I trusted them going into this, and they've proven that. So I'm guessing we're going to the top 5 together, and then we'll see from there.
Dog Pound is figuring out their individual strategies, but the main focus should be the upcoming challenge and the immunity that comes with it. Let's see what Jamie has in store for them.
Just like the Prohibition era, strategy was key. You needed to move 1 step at a time while thinking 5 steps ahead. We're going to put that into practice with this challenge. You'll randomly be drawn to a spot that says stranded if you turn around on these black tiles. You will move in order based on a random selection 1 at a time. When you move off your tile, moving horizontal, diagonal, or vertical, once you move off your tile, you'll flip it to be white. Once you can't move, every time you move, it goes white. Once you get blocks in, you can't move anymore. You found yourself in this predicament. You're out of the game. Yeah. You'll keep moving until you're out. Once you're out, you can go have a seat. We'll keep going until 1 person stands and wins immunity. And as an added bonus, there will be a breakfast given to the winner, but we'll get into that later. For now, your mind should be on immunity. That is the only thing that's going to get you into the final 7. Worth playing for? Yeah. All right, let's get you situated and get going. For immunity, let's go Kim. Joe. James. Kenna. Justin. Ian. Yeah, you guys can chat, you guys can talk, do whatever. A large portion of you guys are darting towards each other. Cass wants nothing to do with it yet. Joe, it's the same thing. Kim. Barb. James. Justin. Ian. Kim. Oh, you gotta wait. Kim. Yeah. Cass. You flip and go over by Ken and the Bales. Joe. Yep. Barb. Cannot move. Kim. Cannot move. Joe. Cannot move. James cannot move. And immunity. Justin. All right, guys, good challenge. Justin had a strategy the whole time, stuck with it. Tough game, like I said, you have to think the long run there. It looked like you were boxing yourself in, but it actually just gave you enough time that you needed. It was well played. I mentioned there was a reward on this. So right now we have 2 full plates of breakfast, 2 half-ass plates of breakfast, 2 basically no breakfast, and you can guess no breakfast. So Justin, you always seem to be in these predicaments right now.
Why don't you do this to Barb when she won?
I'm going to make it easy for you. All you need to pick right now is a person to have the full breakfast with you.
You can make up.
I'm gonna pick Ian.
Pick Ian. All right, you guys just come and stand over here. Ian, pick one person to have the half breakfast.
Hash browns? Just hearing food.
That was the most excitement I've seen out of you in a while, McKenna.
Kimberly.
Kim, just want to go there. Kim, pick someone to eat with you.
James.
James, pick somebody to have something.
McKenna.
McKenna's getting something. And McKenna, who would you like to have something with, or more importantly, who would you like to have nothing? You want to step back just a little bit that way, a little bit?
Would I like to have something with?
Yeah.
And who would you like to have?
Well, the people who don't get picked now are going to get nothing. That's not your fault, but it's just makes the choice a little tougher.
I'm gonna pick Joe to have something.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Jamie has divided the members of Dog Pound into pairs, driving the contestants to strategize in smaller groups.
I was really thinking, I don't know what I was thinking.
No, it's
Not
fine.
much.
It's hard, right? But
Yeah.
no, I don't think Cass isn't the person to take that personally at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and she won't.
I'm not even upset that Justin has an immunity again.
No, me
I
either.
think,
We kind of won the back corner. We were just saying it's his.
I think we know that Barb is next to go, but the next few plays after that is gonna be scary.
It's fucking everybody on their own.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And so where's your head at?
Wow, that's a good question because people assume Cass and I have fun too.
They do.
We do not. We've never talked it. It just ended up that way.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be 2 votes on you. The rest of us are voting Matt, right? And so I had no idea what was happening going up there. James was scheming. And I still think we should stick with our 5, but
Until the final
he's
5.
dangerous. He's going to have, Barb's going home today. That's, unless she finds it out.
Yeah, that needs to be the next move.
Yeah, but the thing is, Barb had, James will have Barb's phone. Jury. Guaranteed. Have you seen them hitting it off?
That's true.
Guaranteed. There's no question about it.
So that's why James should be the first out of the 5.
I mean, he's definitely the biggest social threat. 100%. There's no question about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we let him stay till the final 3, he has a good chance of getting Travis. He's gonna for sure have Barb. And if he makes a big move before one of us do, then he's gonna have Matt as well.
Yeah.
That's 3. That's 3 out of
the big move that Matt was looking for is me or you gone. They're looking for the tides to
He wants what he's saying when he says big move, he's saying me. He's saying it without saying it. That's what he's saying. He's saying take out Justin. So he's whoever takes out Justin and initiates that, he's gonna vote for.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's essentially what he's saying.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think
I think
I'm the more you see what I do, you don't see what James does. James has so much going on behind the scenes.
Oh no, I see him walking around a lot.
So, I mean,
he's
orchestrating. I say we stick strong, and then if we can, I think I can pull Kim. Because Kim right off the bat was final 3 with me, right? And so I think I could pull Kim, and then if you're there, that's 3 against 2. All we have to do is make sure he doesn't win immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Are we taking McKenna to 4?
Hmm?
Are we taking McKenna to 4?
I think so. She's been pretty loyal. And that jury's gonna vote Cass or Joe over also any day.
I feel like McKenna would beat me in a jury though.
Me too. Hardcore.
That's why my...
Let's be honest. In our final 3, Justin wins.
Probably.
I don't stand a chance against you or Justin. 100%.
Well, no, you've been playing a great game. I was like, I know if it comes down to the three of us, I know I'm not the three. I'm happy to get to 3.
I am too. I am too. If we make the final 3, either one of you beats me,
I'd be more than
100% happy.
I'd be happy too. I'm okay with it. Literally, I'm okay with it.
Me too.
I was like, I'm just not. That's why I'm like, I'm worried about taking McKenna to 4, just because I know
She wins immunity.
Uh-huh.
So who do we take to 4?
Joe or Cass.
I was going to say Joe.
Yeah.
Because I know he's loyal to me.
I mean, he's been super loyal too.
He's loyal.
Cass is a great competitor too. That's why I'm like, maybe she could beat us in a challenge. I don't know.
She can. She's going to go after Barbara.
Yeah. But I'm like, I just don't know.
No, I trust James.
Yeah.
But if we can get me, you,
Yeah.
Cass, and Ian,
Yeah.
and we'll have numbers on those
Then
3
we'll have numbers on the top 3.
if we need to. Yeah.
So if Barb's next to go, that's easy peasy.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have to reassess who gets immunity.
Yeah.
But I think if Ian, you, Cass, or I got immunity, then
Well,
that's the time to
end.
make a move.
Yeah, exactly.
A huge move. So figure out who that move's going to be.
Yeah.
So if us 4, and let's talk to Ian when we go back.
Yeah.
And
I've
then,
already
like,
told
we
Ian
make-
I'm going to pull him aside.
Yeah, we got to fight for that immunity because then we can make a huge move.
Yeah.
Which will be really risky. And then we'll have to fight for the next immunity.
After that, the name of the game.
But like, at least we're on the same page with the stronger contestants.
Yeah.
That's a scary duo over there. For sure.
Conversations didn't end there. Back at camp, the groups divide themselves again.
James was saying that Ian and Justin and Kim were all pretty upset with him for having people having Ian's name thrown out there. And he didn't know. Ian didn't know. And Ian's like, well, why didn't no one tell me? Right? So maybe, and then Ian said to me down there, he's like, can I talk to you? And we haven't had the chance to talk yet.
Okay.
If we go us 3,
Right.
and McKenna's 4,
Right.
that's 5, 3. Well, we gotta take a shot.
Right. Somebody's already going out there. Next.
Justin.
Who are we taking a shot at?
The biggest shot would be James.
That's right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Because Joe's on my side, obviously. We've done the thing, but I agree. I think McKenna would be one of those people that play the game. We'll get Barbo and then we'll talk about McKenna. Because I feel like if we get down into 4 or 5, whatever's left at Tribal, McKenna will take anybody. And I don't know why, but I think she has. I feel like she would. Why would we take McKenna now? Well, Barb's so easy to manipulate. I don't trust Barb either. I think we think she slipped Matt the idol when he was getting. I seen that. But Matt told us that, like, when he came back to the camp, that what he had at the get-go. Yeah, that's why I don't believe him at all. No, but I think that's a pretty big target to put on his back, saying like, I lied to you guys all for the first day and a half. Like, I think Barb maybe have had it and she slid it to him during the tribal council. Everyone said they seen something. I know, but I don't see why Matt would put a target on his back. He would want one more day, and Barb didn't have the target, so they used it before it got. And they totally screwed you. I know that. I thought I was going. I know they told you that. They told me. They told you that so that you would vote. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They were manipulating you. And I know that, but I was like, and I was fine with being it until he pulled that out, and I thought I was going home, and then Aaron. I felt so bad for Aaron. Because I was fully prepared to be going. I was like, oh, my time's down. I'm like, damn. I just told Aaron, I was like, did you flip on me? That's all I wanted. If your team had to choose between Joe and I, where do you think they'd stand? Probably take me out, hey, because I'm competitive. So. Damn, I'm suck at being good at competition. Yeah, they're gonna probably take you because I'm competitive, and I gotta vote with them. You know, I know, right? I know.
Dog Pound joins Jamie once again for Tribunal, who will be joining as the next member of the jury.
I'll now bring in our jury. Got Travis. And voted out at the last tribal council, Matt. All right, my final 8, the cream of the crop. You guys are my board members for all intents and purposes. But again, not everyone's going to make it. And I'm not leaving this tribal council until I find out more about what is going on back there. I have a hard time believing everything is all rainbows and sunshines every guys come up here. There has got to be some animosity back there. And especially now after everybody was just divided into 2s, different people ate, there's got to be some things being said. Joe, you seem like somebody wants to tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something, but I don't know that's going on at camp.
There's definitely there's a lot of conversations happening now. I mean,
are there angry conversations?
We're not angry people, but yeah, there's some
death threats.
There's some threats for sure.
Some threats. All right, now we're getting somewhere. That's what I want to hear. Threats. Justin, tell me about these threats. You're safe, so you're obviously not probably as worried. But what are these threats that you're hearing?
I mean, I think right now there's some people who are getting a little bit desperate, and so names are being tossed out that might not have been considered before.
Threats
so
and desperate.
There's some talk going on and people trying to scrounge up anything they can.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're going to work on that word desperate. Barb, are there...
Desperate.
You're desperate.
Desperate.
You're the desperate one.
Well, yeah, my name is going to be written down by a few people.
Okay.
And probably the majority, I would venture to say, maybe even everyone. But that's okay.
Well, this is your moment. Why,
that's okay.
Tell these people why they shouldn't.
If that's how they want to play it. But you know, I really think it's time for a big move. Because I'm not that huge a threat and challenges. I'm okay. And I think we all stand on the same ground when it comes to that. But now would be the time to come on over to the dark side. Line up with me, maybe a few other people who might be interested, who have had their names written down. Just saying. That would be the way to go.
I'm pretty sure it was you who wrote my name down.
I did. That's true. I'm not going to write it down today. I promise.
To Ian, she mentioned that Barb should be kept around because she's not that good in challenges. I mean, I think you all are very well at challenges, but I do think there's some validity to that. Is that something that should be considered?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah, like the challenge is you come out strong, you win a challenge, you have the immunity, but then you also have a bit of a bullseye on the back of your head at the same time too. And then it's just all a matter of how you communicate with the tribe back at camp to see if you can win them over, sway them over, get them onto your side. And then when it gets down to the last couple, it's almost just like a free-for-all. Hope for the best.
Okay. I heard there was a couple people desperate. James, who else is desperate?
James
is desperate.
I mean, I felt desperate since day one. I mean, we talked about our very first tribal council with Aaron and I sitting there with that first immunity. There was target on our back from the very beginning, and I've still felt that the whole time. Being top fundraiser and having that immunity at the beginning, and I've always felt on edge, and that's just how it's going to be. But I'd be shocked if anyone around here right now would raise their hand and said they didn't feel a little on edge every tribal council from here on in. Anyway, that's what happens.
I can just sense that you guys are ready, just want to say something, but nobody's saying what I think we want to hear. So if you're not going to talk, then we're going to go vote. James, you're up. If anyone has an immunity, now would be the time to play it. I'll read the votes. First vote. Barb.
This is the only name I didn't want to write down, so hopefully have the idol and James goes home.
Next vote. Barb.
Played a hell of a game. Time for you to leave.
Next vote. James. 2 votes Barb, 1 vote James. Next vote. Barb.
This is getting harder and harder. Barb, numbers game, that's all this is. Our alliance is strong and I'm sticking with ours. So that's all this is. Love you. I owe you a burger though. You know why. Good luck. We'll be friends on the outside for sure.
Next vote. Barb.
Sorry, Barb. I think you're a great person. I don't really trust you, but you are the other tribe, and burn stick to the end.
Next person, member of our jury. Barb.
Thanks for such a great game, guys.
Sorry, Barb. Travis, go.
Thank you.
Well, guys, it doesn't look like you listened to what Barb had to say. But that doesn't mean that she wasn't right. You need to seriously think about that as you head back to camp. See you soon.
Yeah, I saw this coming. I expected this to happen, which is a shame because there was a time for big moves, and that was, like I said, time for a big move. Because when it gets predictable, it's not so much fun anymore. But I had a phenomenal time playing. The people that I got to play with are such amazing people, and everybody who put this together is amazing because this was one of the best weekends I've ever had. And I have to say that I'm not sure who I'm pulling for from here to the end, because it's still so wide open, and I can't wait to see it go down to the wire. Stranded Water Valley, I think, is an adventure that although I saw it coming and was preparing myself for it, I don't think I was prepared to feel the emotions and to feel the pain and all of the exciting stuff that went along with it. The fundraising part of it was by far eye-opening and exciting and stressful in such a good way. Everything from beginning to end was a dream, and I'm glad I got to live out such a great dream.
Barbara joins the jury, and the rest of Dog Pound has lots to talk about. Nobody knows who's shooting straight in conversations, but the next challenge, they need a straight shooter to be successful. Let's see what the contestants have to look forward to in their next challenge.
Dog Pound. Matching sweaters going on here. I like it. Immunity up for grabs. Justin, I know you don't want to give that up, but you have another chance to win it back. So once again, immunity up for grabs. Prohibition era. Not all sunshine and rainbows. It was a violent time as well. And sometimes you had to strike at your enemies. You had to take your enemies out. You guys are going to do that with arrows and a bow. Everybody's going to have 5 shots at this target. You're going to shoot 2 first round, 2 the second round, and then you have 1 final shot at the end. Points 5, 4, 5 in the middle. 4 is red, 3 blue, 2 black, 1 is white, 0 obviously if you miss. Each round is worth that. The last arrow you shoot will be worth double. Pretty simple. Whoever has the most points after 5 shots wins immunity in a guaranteed spot in the final 6. Worth playing for?
Yeah.
Let's get her going. Justin, first shot. Miss. Just like that. 3 points for Justin. Let's go. I won't go back to check that.
Woo! Good job. Good job.
Whoa.
0 for Ian.
You got it. Nice.
And then 2, 6 points for Cass. So after round 1, we have Cass in the lead with 6. Kim's got 5. James and Justin with 3. McKenna 2, Joe 1, and 0 for Ian. All right, round 2. Nice shot. I'm giving you that one for 1. Nice shot. Oh, that is 8 points. Kim fires 8. 13. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Just misses the top. Just 1 point. 3. And 2. Nice job. 5 points. 1. 2. All right, 1 arrow, worth double. Right now, let's see him, everybody. Kim comfortably in the lead at 13, but everybody can still catch up. Cass 8, Justin 7, Joe 8, Ian 5, James 4, McKenna 2. Ugh. Kim could end this game with the yellow.
Nice. Good shot,
All right, that's a 8. 21. 21. Kim wins immunity.
Yeah, they're so proud of you.
Kim, for the first time, congratulations, immunity. You will be a part of our final 6. You will all come to tribal council. One way or the other, we're going to get you guys talking, and I have a feeling this is going to be the one. See you soon.
Kim wins immunity and finds herself in a comfortable position at the next tribunal. Kim might be the most popular person at camp with the immunity around her neck. Let's find out.
So we're still riding blue 5 all the way.
Blue 5?
Yep.
All the way.
Yeah. There's gotta be something.
There literally has to be something at this point in the game.
There's no way.
There's no friggin' way.
It's gotta be around here though, guys. There's no way. There's gotta be something here. I need this. No chance.
I really do need this. I can't believe we searched last night and it was like either just to waste our time, which I don't.
How far is that boundary line? Right to that. There's that tree with the orange. It's over that far over. Where does it go up
Who told you
Probably
that?
try and, like, if you ask, she'll probably say me too.
Who told you
I'm
that?
guessing.
You
She's
asked
trying to
her?
pit. She's gonna go to Ian and get him to flip.
Yeah. So
Because he's one that has any mistrust of me right now.
Joe
Most.
and
Joe's
I-
good with cast.
Joe and I were picnicking together, right? After breakfast. He's like, everyone thinks that Cass and I were like in a pact, like final 2, but he's like, we weren't. We just like ended up here randomly.
Yeah.
And he's like, but we're like not actually together.
Cass is dangerous, and she
Gotta get rid of
proved
her
it
now.
again today.
Gotta get rid of her now.
I'm super
Right now.
stoked on that.
She'll
that-
stab any of us in the back at
Yeah.
any time.
Gotta get rid
I
of her
think
now.
that's a really good vote. I also think that Ian's pretty loyal right now because you did some seriously good damage control.
Yeah, I think Ian's good.
Ian's loyal to you, you 3. Yes.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going 5th.
I think he's a little bit like nervous about you, but I did some pretty good damage control.
Yeah. like-
I'm 5th out of this deal.
I don't think so. I really don't think
That's fine. If it is, it is what
I
it is.
really don't think so.
It is what it is. As long as it's
Ian.
all I'm
Ian-
asking, all
Ian
I'm
has
asking you
me.
guys is if I'm 5th,
Yeah.
I want it to be 5th with all blue.
Yeah,
you guys
that
gonna,
would
if
be
you guys are gonna
so
do that to
cool.
me, just at least let it be
No,
all
no,
blue.
no. We're going 5.
Yeah.
Like, there's no questions asked.
Yeah,
here.
we are.
Yeah.
We
Burn stick.
are.
100%.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Don't
Cass.
stress out. See this? If you
I'm
start
not.
stressing,
I'm not stressed
okay,
out. I'm not stressed
Because
out
if you
for
start
5.
stressing out, that's
I'm
when
not.
crazy
Yeah.
stuff starts
Yeah.
happening.
I'm not. I have nothing
It's
to talk about.
Cass.
I mean, if we can find an idol,
It's
that would be
Cass,
even better.
And then it's
let's-
Joe,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
It's Cass
Yeah.
and it's Joe. Then it's
Yeah.
5 and we're blue. We're not purple, we're blue. And then,
I like how you toss
Can we
that
just
in
keep
there.
saying
Yeah.
that we're purple now at every time? So,
so idol.
yeah, tell Cass to vote me and just go along that you're voting me.
I might not even talk to her about who she's voting for.
So, I have the 3,500 advantage.
He's using it.
I have to play it at this. I have to play it here. It's immunity.
Wait, do you have to play it here? Can you play it the next
have to play it at 7. I have to play it at 7.
Okay.
So I'm playing it today.
Good.
So if that's gonna work to take heat off the 4 of you, and no one's gonna say your names, then just throw my name out and go.
Okay.
Because then we can use my idol. I have to use it for me anyway. I asked him. He's like, no, you have to use it on you.
For entertainment purposes and to get Joe kind of like thinking that we're with him.
Yeah.
What if we actually did vote for you?
Yeah. Oh wait.
And then you just use your idol.
I'm safe.
You know what I mean? And everyone's in on it except for the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
it
try.
sounds so scary, but I'm like,
I know,
but
you're
have an
safe.
idol
So
sitting
why does it
in
matter?
my pants.
No,
So I'm fine.
let's
And
all
you're
vote
100%
for
sure
you.
it covers you for everything.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
The
100%
jury
sure.
wants.
Okay, then let's do it.
You're a genius. You're a genius. The jury
Jury
wants
wants
a
a big
show.
move.
They don't think
Let's give them a show.
They don't think we're playing this game, and we're gonna play it.
Yeah, let's give them a show.
And then
let's give them a show.
And that'll be like next one.
Yeah.
Next one is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give them a show then.
Yeah, why not?
Rain begins to pour on the contestants as tribunal commences. It appears that Mother Nature may not be in favor of their decision to come.
Have a seat, guys. I'll now bring in the jury. Travis, Matt, and voted out at the last tribal council, Barb. Well, guys, we dealt with fire last time. It's now raining on me. The boss is getting extremely grumpy. You guys still aren't chatting the way I want you to, because I'm still not believing you guys. And I'm hoping that this is a sign that the way you guys are being, the universe is reacting, that they want you guys to open up a little bit more, just like the rain is. Ian, how's the conversations around hidden idols going at camp? Is there any?
There's definitely conversations. Like, I've been having conversations with Justin. We've been talking about that a bunch. We've been scrounging around. We may have found one, we may have not.
Who here thinks somebody has an idol? You might want to, by raising hand. McKenna thinks somebody has one. Justin thinks somebody has one. Kim's not sure. Joe, you think somebody has one? Cass, do you think somebody has one?
Yeah.
James, do you think somebody has one?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Why not?
Why not? Why do you say that?
I mean, we've been talking about it from day one. We always knew that the beginning of we know that 2 have been flushed out already, and anyone that knows the game knows that they're usually replaced. So if they've been replaced and people have been searching, someone's got it.
Yeah. Is there any talk about, I guess you would say, convincing Kim to give the idol? Has anybody talked about that? Because Kim can give this idol away. Before we go vote, she can say, have this idol. Does anybody ever contemplate that? Nobody wants to play that game.
Kim earned it.
I think there's a time for that, but definitely an earned immunity. But there will likely be a time where there's some plea bargaining made.
Yeah. Ian, do you think most people are on the same page in this tribe with what's going to happen?
No, definitely not. We're all across the board from all the conversations that we've had. It's going to get messy. Very messy.
Messy, good word. Cassie, is this going to get messy? Yeah. Kim, this going to get messy?
I think it will, yeah.
Does anybody not think it's going to get messy?
Survivor, it's supposed to get messy.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to this. Let's go find out how messy we're going to get. James, you're up. If anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it.
Hey, Jamie. Talk about how you wanted to see some big moves, eh? A lot more drama around tribal. I can help you out with that one. Sometimes doing good things happens to good people. Legacy Advantage.
That is the immunity idol from the Legacy Advantage. All votes for James will not count. First vote. James. Does not count.
I know you think this is just a play for the cameras, but this is a setup for my big move.
Next vote. James. Does not count.
Your social game is awesome and terrifying at the same time.
Next vote. James, does not count. Next vote. James, does not count. 4 votes, James. All do not count. Next vote. Cass.
This plan has been in place for most of the morning, and if this works out, when you find out about it, we'll have a good story. But there's no way I'm going home tonight.
Next vote. And 4th member of our jury, Cass. Well, Cass,
Thank you, sir.
your tribe has spoken.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, guys, you finally started talking, started to play. The rain stopped. This game is nowhere but over. I look forward to a sunny afternoon, but I'll see you guys soon. Take off. Head back to camp.
I think it was actually a fun way to leave. I think it was a fun way to leave. It was kind of not unexpected. It was super unexpected. Most of the votes for, obviously the tribe was going for James, so it was kind of unexpected, but yet interesting at the same time, right? Like, it was cool that James had the immunity, so yeah, it was good to go. Once in a lifetime, enjoyed every aspect of it, including being nervous to get on the bus, which I wasn't really nervous to get on the bus, but nervous pulling up to the camp. Creating mindsets and the energies, and the competitions were fun. I really like competing, so it was really good.
James with the smart play, using his fundraising immunity to protect himself and choose the fate of Cass as the next member of the jury.
Well, that was fun. That plan was in place probably for about the last hour, actually. I knew Cass was coming for me. She knew I was coming for her, and when I had that legacy advantage to play now, I grabbed my alliance, showed them all of it, said, this is the way we got to do this, guys. Let's split this vote. You guys pretend like you're tossing against me. Jamie wanted a show. We gave him a show. And all those people that went to that jury, all they've been talking about is they wanted big moves. They want to see some game moves. Big moves and game moves, we're voting those fools out first. Second big move was playing them like a fiddle tonight. That's all that was. That was all show. And it worked perfect for everyone involved. 5 of us are going to ride this out to the final 5. Maybe we already know who's in the final 3. We'll see how it plays out, but I'm feeling pretty good right now, actually. That was kind of fun.
All right, so at tribal council, we just came back from, there's 4 votes for James. He played his immunity idol. Cass went home with 3 votes against her. We did have this planned. What this is I convinced James that because he had to play his idol in this tribal council, that we put votes on him, hoping that with those votes, we can kind of loosen people up to the idea of voting him. And so I put his name down as a setup for a big move to come. And for me, my strongest alliance is with Kim, and I'm trying to bring in Joe, and I'm hoping that this past vote out will help me do that so that I can blindside James, because he's too strong of a competitor to go up against in the final 3.
Jamie doesn't want too much chatter at the camp and calls for a challenge right away for immunity.
You guys got up here faster than most people usually do. You guys,
did run.
Thanks, Justin.
what do you think? I was going to give you another idol already? We are going to play for one, so I'll take that back, Kim. Here, I can up.
Don't follow the running man.
No, ever. Put on my socks and shoes.
I will hold on to this for now because we have many parts to this, and I want to show you piece by piece. So we're going to start on my command. Everybody will start over here by these water bottles. You'll have your foot against the plank or the board. You'll have a sponge. When I say go, one at a time, or not one at a time, you'll run to that Home Depot barrel there. Your sponge filled with water. You'll come back. You'll squeeze as much water as you can into your bottle. You'll keep going until your bottle overflows. When I see it overflow, I'm going to randomly give you a card. 5 of spades will be one of them. If you get the 5 of spades, that means the 5 of diamonds, the 5 of hearts, and the 5 of clubs are somewhere in this roped area. There are also decoys. There are also other people's cards. You're only grabbing, only touch the ones that are yours. I will eliminate you from the challenge if I see you grabbing any other one. They're hanging on the tree. So you're only looking for the other 3 to match the set of 5s. The 3 cards you bring back, you're going to bring them over to this contraption over here.
So we have 3 cards to bring back.
Yes, the match. The 5. If you get the 5 of spades, 5 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, and 5 of hearts. So find the other 3. Yes, card set. You'll come over to this lock. If you're a 5, you're going to find the 5 lock. Dudley needs to be in the front. It's a 3-digit code to open the lock. The cards will each have a number on it. You're going to have to figure out what the code is based on the 3 numbers you're given. Once you figure it out, you'll open the lock. Once you get open, you'll take it off. First 3 people who have their locks will bring it over here, where you'll see 3 frisbees on the ground. You'll drop your lock, you'll pick up a frisbee, and you'll throw it. If you miss, you'll go run your frisbee, bring it back, throw it again. First person to knock off a bottle will win immunity and will be in our top 5. Lots to this challenge, but it's worth playing for?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. All right, for immunity and a final 5 spot. Let's go. Remember what bottle you are, too. You can go on either side of the bench if you want. If you think you're close, tell me to take a look for you. There, it's going to take some time to get the strategy down.
Can't do that.
I didn't say anything other than bring the water comes from the bucket with your sponge. Don't matter to me how you guys want to do it. Is it potable water? Yes, it's potable water. We made sure. All I said was water has to come from the sponge. There are ways to get it in there. Ken is very good at working the sponge, though. Oh, Ken dropped the sponge. Not even close. They're like this. They're never good. Period. What, do you have to make them? We didn't test this? We didn't know? Okay, moving on. Once you think you're by that bottom line, let me know.
Bottom line?
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely close. Kenna must be close too. Check. Justin, moving on. Justin joining Kim. McKenna, moving on. You're good. Three are in the forest. You guys still... Ian, Joe, and James need to figure out a new strategy to get that going. Somebody watching. Once you guys think you have it, let me know. Okay, Ian's starting to get a little bit of different strategy. Kim looks like she's heading out. Kim's got a lead. Yeah, do it. You don't put the thing straight, it will not work. Line it up. Press it in a few times to make sure. Kim's got her lock off. She's heading already to the bottle. Gotta knock off her bottle. Ooh. Ian's back to the lock. James is back to the lock. Back-to-back wins. Kim wins immunity! You're done, James, you're done.
Oh, damn it!
Just at the
I got
second.
second one again. Congrats, you killed it.
All right, guys, good challenge. Usually in a challenge like that, you see aspects where some people do a lot better than others, and it staggers throughout. Kim, you were pretty consistently good on each one of those. Yeah. So congratulations, this is yours right there.
Good job, Kim.
You started last.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, guys, you guys did a great job at that. However, another tribal council's coming. Kim, once again, it's going to be a very busy afternoon, but you will be safe for the next tribal council. The rest of you 5 will be joining our jury. We'll find out who it is pretty soon. Right back to Kim.
Thanks, guys.
Kim wins the immunity back-to-back, protecting herself once again from another tribal council.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, you can never be too comfortable, but I feel like I'm in a good spot. My name's not being tossed out right now. I have James 100% loyal to me. I'm gonna try and pull a backstab right now, blindside him, but I might have to wait till 5, depending on the rest of the group. But Kim's becoming a challenge threat as well, and she's becoming a real threat to win it at the end, so I might have to reevaluate the group. I'm honestly not sure if there's even an immunity idol here. We've been looking and at every award I look around and I see nothing so far, so I'm still looking to try and find something within the next 20 minutes, but if I can't, then I'm going to rely on my allies right now and hopefully pull off a big blindside. We need to get one. I know we wanted our 5.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, they'll both beat us all out.
Yeah, I know.
Like, before she was just a social threat, but now she's becoming a challenge threat as well. She's won 2 in a row.
The one thing that I can say is that Kim has a vocal fan on the jury.
Yeah.
And I think Travis and Matt, jury members, are still they're still like sussing everyone out.
I'm pretty sure that I just heard them talking about me. So I think that 5 is dead.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, that was nice while it lasted. R.I.P.
Like, I was just like throwing out the idea of James, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kim just said it.
Yeah, okay.
So
if any one of us were sitting there, it'd be like,
yeah.
Kim has 2 jury members and James has 2 jury members.
Yeah.
I'd say Travis and Matt are gonna go James.
Yeah.
And I'd say Kim and Cass are going Kim for sure.
I agree.
And that leaves us nobody.
And that's the thing, is I was worried about James, but now Kim's just like Cass, Barbara, and she's taking the physical challenges, which may even sway like Travis and them.
Yeah.
And right now her closest ally is James.
Yeah, okay.
So if we take James out right now, then Kim has to win next one, she has to win.
And so are we going to tell Kim that we're doing original 5?
I'm going to talk to her.
Can I be there when you do that?
Yeah. I'm just going to be like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Let's all be there.
Are you?
Because Joe kind of knows what's going on.
But if we're all there, but James isn't there, that'll be super sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
So we'll have to break off and I'll come back and talk to you after it's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then how do I know I can trust you guys?
I've saved you multiple times in this game. If I wanted you out, you'd be out. You know what I mean? Like, I've had your back since the beginning.
Yeah.
So.
This is a huge move. I feel like I can trust you guys.
Like
I don't want to be blindsided.
I actually didn't tell you this before, but with the Christine vote, they wanted to go, like, they were between you and Christine.
Right.
100%. Like, not McKenna, but like James was like between you and Christine, and I pushed it to Christine.
I also pushed it to Christine. I was like, she doesn't want to be here.
Yeah,
like,
James sounds a little more shifty now.
Yeah. That's what's worrying me.
He did.
And I think he's getting nervous. I can tell by his face that he's getting nervous and desperate.
Okay, let's go with it then.
Okay,
let's go with it.
I'll talk with James because I feel like I'll just talk with him with like Joe.
Are we good though for James?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah. Are you good?
Yeah.
I know
This is
it
the big
sucks.
move, right?
I know it sucks.
It sucks. It
because
sucks. I
like
hate
we
this. This is gonna be the
just
hardest
talked
one,
about the 5, right?
Yeah.
And like we were both stoked on the 5. Like
Yeah.
it's scary
But
and
it's
hard.
fallen. Like there came a time where we knew it would come.
We did.
And we did. Like we
Is that
wanted
time
top
right
6.
now? Is that
We all
time
got to
right
top
now?
6.
All right. Yeah, let's rip it.
100%.
Let's do it.
The weather turns around for the next tribal, but the emotions are still indecisive.
We've talked a lot about this game, and I just want to have a quick chat on a certain aspect. We know this is physically draining. First, we're going to talk about bringing in the jury. I will now bring in the jury. Travis, Matt, Barb, and Cass voted out at the last tribal council. Okay, guys, back to the topic at hand, the emotional aspect of this game. We've talked a little about it, but I want to dive a little deeper. I'm just curious on an emotion you've had that you wouldn't have expected. So we'll start with Ian. Give me an emotion that you've had in this game that you never would have expected, and kind of explain that to me.
I thought I would be a lot calmer throughout this whole game, but you're honestly just like sitting down and your heart is just pumping like 100,000 beats per minute. It's just like, yeah, I thought I'd be able to handle it a little bit better just with like being a little more calmer, but like your chest is just like pounding constantly.
At a certain moment or all the time?
More around like after like a tribal defeat when you have to go back to your camp and talk to everyone. It's like you're trying to pick the people to align with. Yeah.
James, how about you?
I think a little bit of boredom, to be honest. Like, come on, you do a challenge, and you go and you sit around, and everyone's gonna go and do their talking. Like we've always talked about that happens, but I mean, you can only talk game for so long. Let's be honest, and it's different that we're all out here for some of the good stuff that we've done. So you kind of want to also talk on a human level, and sometimes you kind of sit around and you're like, God, all we do is talk about game. Can we just have like a 5 minute talk as human beings for once? Because I would love to talk to a human being now after 3 days. So it gets a little boring in between challenges and in between tribal council sometimes.
Yeah, interesting. That is actually a part of the game. From the first time this was ever done, boredom, even in the real Survivor shows, boredom is a big aspect of it, and you got to keep your mental capacity sharp during those boredom times. And a lot of people do focus on playing the game, but those real conversations just seem so irrelevant sometimes. But that's interesting. Boredom is one thing that definitely will get you in this game, because you get bored, you get lazy, you get sleepy, you get grumpy, and boredom can be the reason that some people do get voted out. Joe, what about you?
Curiousness, like a little bit of paranoia as well. More so this one for sure, because being kind of the only fallen timber, I guess, at one point, and just seeing how the votes have gone. I'm not that dumb to know whose name's going to be called today, but yeah, I think just the anxiety, kind of how Justin said, is kind of creeped up.
Interesting. Anybody want to make any other comments? That's all I wanted to know. I think those are excellent. I'm kind of doing what the jury will do to the finale in the end. Those are the type of questions you'll need to answer, maybe, to win the game. They might be harsher. They might be happier. I don't know. But they will have the power. Eventually, they will ask those questions. There's 4 of them now. There's about to be a 5th one. Let's find out who that is. Joe, you can start this time. If anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. I'll read the votes. First vote, Joe.
It's just a numbers game, Joe. I'm glad we got to play together. You're one person I wanted to play. You deserve to be the last man standing from your original tribe. Great guy, great work on your fundraising. Plus, you voted for me last time, so let's be honest, this is due diligence for it. But great guy. We will hopefully stay in touch after.
Next vote, Joe.
Sorry, Joe, you had my alliance's trust, but not mine. Had it my way, you would have been out a lot sooner, but now's the time.
Next vote, James.
Let's try this a second time.
Next vote, James. 2 votes Joe, 2 votes James.
Sorry, James. All good things must come to an end. See you on the other side.
Next vote. James.
Someone had to pull the big move at some point. Sorry, it had to be you.
Next vote. And 5th member of our jury. James. Sorry, James. Your tribe has spoken.
Thanks, man.
Well, guys, the one mental aspect we didn't discuss was deception. It's always around in this game. You're my final 5. Remember that as you finish off a hectic competition. Head back to camp.
We had a deal since 2 hours into Friday for a final 3. We've worked this game. I've worked this game harder than any of those 5 people. And we've always had, the agreement was I was fine to settle for 5th, if that's how they wanted to play it, but it was blue strong all the way. And to send me out now, when our deal was, if it was going to be me at 5, I was fine with it, you tell me, but at least honor the final 5 deal that we made. We couldn't even honor the final 3, fine. If that was going to go away, great. But you couldn't even honor a final 5 with someone who worked their ass off and protected you people? Are you joking me right now? Oh, I loved it. I mean, cast and crew is amazing. Everyone's doing an outstanding job. Everyone's treated us great. It's been a great experience. I wouldn't take it back for anything. I mean, at the end of the day, I got to raise a heck of a lot of money for outstanding kids that are going to, with kids up front, that's going to do great things for people in Calgary. And I think at the end of the day, that's what I'll take out of it. Go into it fundraising hard. I think that should be your number 1 goal out here. That was my number 1. And I just wanted to play well. And I think you just have to prioritize and put the game in steps, and just be realistic on goals. Watch yourself, watch your back, apparently. Never trust the young people, because apparently that's all they know how to do is lie to your face. But have fun with it. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I'll be bitter right now a little bit. That's natural when you get a blindside, but it was a great experience. I had a wonderful time. It pushes you out of your element in ways that I don't think you can really expect until it happens. But then when it does, you kind of look at yourself and do some inner workings and really discover a little bit more about yourself that you didn't know before you came out here. So that's going to be a huge plus I'll take out of it.
James had a smart play at the earlier tribal council, but unfortunately, he had nothing else to play to protect himself, and he now finds himself as a member of the stranded Water Valley jury.
Okay, so the gods aren't with us there. This was supposed to be a fire building challenge for you guys, but that had to be scrapped. So what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly test your memory. You guys have been at a lot, doing a lot of things. Let's see if you can remember and keep it all together. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you a pattern of these. I'll randomly show you 4 or 5 in a row. And whatever pattern I show you, you're going to repeat it back to me. If you get it wrong, I'll eliminate you. Last person who gets it right will win immunity and will be a part of the final 4. First round, bear, boot, tree, water, fire. All right, put them in order, press them against yourself. Okay, everybody show me the first one. Bear is correct. Show me the second one. Put it down and show me your second one. Just take it off and show me the second one. Boot is correct. Show me the third one. Tree is correct. Show me the fourth one. Water is correct. Oh, McKenna is eliminated. And show me the last one. Fire is correct. Okay, next round. Bear, boot, tree, star, fire, star, bear. All right, show me the first one. Bear is correct. Show me the second one. Boot is correct. Show me the third one. Tree is correct. Show me the fourth. Star is correct. Show me the fifth. Fire is correct. Show me the sixth. Star. And show me the last one. Bear was correct. Justin. Ooh, yanks it out. Good try, dude. All right, Justin, you're up. Once again, immunity in our final four. Congratulations. Oh, you guys were really good, both of you. That's actually not that easy, especially after this round. Like I said, it's not building a fire, but we still need to declare a champion for immunity because you can't go to a tribal council without immunity. And so now we have it, and now we'll begin it. So we're going to bring in your torches in a minute. We're going to chat a little bit. That rain came in. You guys get out of the rain? Yeah. Yeah. We had you guys come up there. Does weather suck the life even more out of you in instances like this? Ian?
I like to turn the negatives into a positive, to be honest.
Yeah, in which way?
I love rain. I love rain.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm from the, well, I live in Victoria, so
yeah,
makes perfect sense to me. Yeah.
Kim, I mean, obviously memory, I don't know if that's a strong suit or not for someone. Like I said, it has to be thrown in because like I said, the game always continues. And if fire doesn't work, a fire advantage, do you think that would have been a better challenge for you than memory?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
My
Yeah.
memory is horrible.
Yeah. What are you guys talking about over there?
Trying to figure out what's happening.
What do you mean?
We didn't talk about it at all, honestly. Yeah. No one talked about anything because we figured we'd have time between them.
You figured you'd have time in
It was a
between.
mistake. It was a mistake. I get it.
Yeah, if there's one thing you cannot do is predict.
You leave
what
us
we're-
sitting there for like 30 minutes every other time. So I figured.
Well, that is part of the game. I said you have to be ready. I have to have a plan. I've said it a few times. Take one step, plan the next 5. Luckily, you have immunity. But Joe, do you think, are you ready right now?
Yeah, I'm born ready.
You're born ready. Kim, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ian?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, three are ready.
Guess
Two.
I better get ready.
2 of them better get ready because this game is not ending because of rain. Like I said, we immediately adapt, and now we will immediately vote. We will start with McKenna. No talking whatsoever. For the last time, if anyone has an immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. I will read the votes. First vote, Kim.
You played a great game, a good game, a loyal game, a smart game for sure. I think that you have 3 guaranteed fans on the jury, and that is why I'm throwing your name up here.
Second vote, Kim.
So I put 3 letters down, and I didn't put my name down. It's yours, Kim. See ya.
Next vote, Kenna.
I promised Kim I'd take you out before her, so hopefully you're going home tonight.
Next vote, McKenna.
Sorry, McKenna. You've been a great social player, but I need to be the only one left. Thanks.
2 votes Kim, 2 votes McKenna, 1 vote left. Next vote. And 6th member of our jury, Kim. Sorry, Kim. Tribe has spoken. Well, guys, that was quick and easy, you could say, as far as the challenge and the timing. What you 4 are about to go through is definitely not that. I will see you very soon. Head back to camp.
Kim proved herself to be a tough contender, but she did not have the immunity to save her from elimination, and she's now the newest part of the Stranded Water Valley jury.
I don't know though.
Well, but you got Kim's
I
vote
feel like
now.
we're catching up.
Yeah,
Right.
I won't deny that.
I'll
I think
be
I have Kim's
You got Kim's vote for sure.
Yeah, James is.
James
Did you notice
was
how he was just
not
looking in one
happy. He
direction
wouldn't look
the
at me.
entire
I looked
time?
over. He wouldn't look at
Like
me.
during the game.
I guarantee James. I don't have James.
I'm
I don't think.
surprised.
I don't know who James is gonna vote for though.
I'm surprised.
You.
I think
Nope.
her.
It'll be you.
I won't be there.
It'll be if you're in the final three. It's you because you didn't backstab him.
Because
We all
he might,
backstabbed him. Yeah.
He might be a little bitter. I was surprised that Kim wrote my name down before you two. I was a little bit.
Well, we didn't like.
Yeah, so
there
she
was no
just-
conversations,
so
and we
she-
couldn't talk. So
Yeah.
So
Well, look,
I was
Because,
trying to
like-
ask her who. Like I like nodded my head
Yeah.
just to like ask who. But as soon as I did that, she just thought I was saying you. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
it's like, okay.
Okay, so don't do too many of those now.
Don't do any of those.
Yeah.
Little... Either way, guys, final four. Fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
Good job.
Good
That
work.
wasn't easy.
I was not expecting. I was not expecting that last like right away tribal. I should have,
Keeps you
but
on your
I
toes.
wasn't.
Jamie wastes no time and locks up the contestants in another challenge for immunity.
All right, it's time to get freedom and immunity at the same time. Ready? Let's go. You're trying to figure out the best way to move that ball. We got a strategy going here. Remember, as said at the beginning, you cannot reach out of the holes. Let the ball in. Yeah. The ball's got to come through. Just push it like that. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Good job, Joe. Joe's got his going. The ball's through. Justin's got two. He's working on his third. Kenna gonna flick that one through. Kenna gets it through. Ian's got two. Justin's looking at building a structure. Joe flying. Justin is going to reach out on not as straight a stick, but let's see if he can get it. Justin drops it. It's actually on the hay bale. The hay bale we're allowed to put back on. Falls on the grass, you pick up yourself. The hay bale. Justin needs to recalibrate, strengthen. Justin going back out it. Justin cannot get that key. Justin has the key. He's got to get it back in his hand. McKenna reaching out for the key. Justin has the key. Still has to get out. Justin's out. Justin's out. Oh, got to touch the bale. Justin wins immunity.
Oh, shoot.
Come over here.
All right, good challenge, guys. A couple different strategies. Joe, you were the master at the ball thing. We had to restart a couple times there. But Justin, actually, the best structure I've ever seen with only 2 balls. Yeah, you can do it too, obviously. Most people do need 3 in order to build the strong enough structure on there. But doesn't matter if you used 1, 2, or 3. You got out, you escaped. Immunity, and will be for sure in our final tribal council. Before you guys go, there's one other thing. Blindside Entertainment will sponsor this cage one, and you guys get one of our hats just for being, all right, one of our final 4. Here you go. Thank you. So, head back to camp. Take a few minutes to regroup. Grab your stuff. You'll be coming back down soon. We got a lot to talk about because this game is nearing an end, and one of you 4 is going to be our champion. We'll see you soon.
Justin wins the immunity again, securing him a position in the top 3. With 4 members left in Dog Pound, only 3 members can make it out alive. Who will be the next and final member of the jury? Let's join Jamie to find out.
Come on in, guys. Have a seat. Now bring in the jury. We have Travis, Matt, Barb, Cass, James, and voted out the last tribal council, Kim. Well, welcome, Final 4. How does that feel? Yeah, I said, no, every step in this game is a brand new accomplishment, and Final 4 is one of those markers that I can't even imagine what it takes to get there, because it takes a little bit of everything, and you guys have fought different weather patterns, you guys have fought different twists and turns. You just, congratulations right now. So my question is, you go back, you're the Final 4, what is a topic of conversation out there? Justin, what is everybody talking about?
I think it's pretty obvious that we're all talking about who's going, like who we're gonna vote out right now and who we want to sit at the final 3 with.
Is that what everybody's doing? Yeah. That's interesting, because I don't recall saying that we were voting out anybody.
Okay.
Justin is not voting. Justin is the only one going to final tribal council right now. I'm the boss. I make the rules. So what's going to happen here is Justin's going to vote for one person to join him in the final tribal council, and then the other 2 left are going to compete to see who will be the 3rd member of that tribal council. I want the best. I want the brightest in my final tribal council. So right now, give Justin a little 30-second spiel. If you want, you don't have to say anything on why he should take you to that guaranteed spot in the final tribal council. We randomly drew who would be talking first, and Ian, you are up. You don't have to say anything, you know what?
Love.
Let that speak for itself. Joe, you're next.
It's gonna just repeat what I told Justin down there. I hope that he realizes, or he understands how difficult it was for me to come over to the other tribe and kind of make the moves that I made, and how I was loyal to him throughout. And to me, loyalty goes a long way, especially in a game like this. So I just hope that he understands that and considers that.
Kevin?
Yeah, I think that you should definitely think about, for sure, loyalty is a huge one. I think strategy for yourself when you choose the person that goes with you, and then I think taking into account the respect for the game and the playing of the game. So there's those 3 components that if I were you, I would be considering is that. Okay,
you guys spent a lot of time talking about who's getting voted out. The answer is nobody, but somebody is getting voted in to the final tribal council. And keep in mind, Justin, you have all the power right now. Once again, you're making that tough choice. You're voting for someone to join you in the final, and the other 2 are not out yet. They will also compete still in a final challenge to join you as well. You're voting somebody in. You're up. Second member of 2018 Stranded Water Valley Final Tribal. Ian.
You stuck with us, let us use you as our pawn, and never questioned a thing. So today I'm doing the loyalty vote.
Joe, McKenna, as mentioned, you're not out of this game yet. Please hand your torches over to Justin and Ian and come over here. Underneath this table, you find green and blue blocks. It's a puzzle. You're building a cube with all your blocks. If you don't get it done within 5 minutes, I'll show you what it looks like. It's under there. It's a cube. First person to build that cube will join those two, and we'll have a 1 in 3 shot of being the Stranded Water Valley champion. Any questions? Let's go. Like many puzzles, just got to find that right one, and it all comes together. I remind you that the puzzle you're building is underneath that red bag. You might not be able to see how it's put together, but you should be able to see the shape. Nope. Tough puzzles require a little bit of extra strategy on how you put them together. She looks like that. Don't touch it, but you can look at it. Five more minutes, then we go to a tie-break question. Joe close, but no. Two more minutes. All right, guys. Tough puzzle.
Yeah.
Good attempt. I said at one time, both times you had one that you just had to flip it the other way and you moved on from it. And one time red early you had it and you moved on. All right, so this one is a little bit more random.
Let's try to make fire.
We're not gonna make fire, we're gonna do a little math. The very first thing I said in this game to you was, welcome to Stranded Water Valley. How many seconds has it been since I said that? How many seconds has it been since I said that? From when we took the measurement 1 minute ago. It's, all right, let's see what you guys got. Oh, give me a number, Joe. How many seconds? Anna, which one's your actual answer?
Which one do you want?
Yeah, okay, I see it. 28,800. 10,246. 16,246. The actual answer is 174,840 seconds. McKenna will be joining the final tribal council.
Yes! My mom won't even believe it.
Come on over, guys.
I was trying to double
I was like, how many minutes are in a second?
Like multiple.
Sorry, Joe, that was tough. But your tribe has spoken.
Because I think it doesn't.
Congratulations. You guys are in the final tribal council. But finally, you guys are no longer going to have to talk. Most of the time, you're going to have to listen. Questions may be asked, but one way or the other, you guys no longer have the power. These guys are going to decide the winner of Stranded Water Valley. They are going to be voting for either Justin, Ian, or McKenna. Congratulations. Head back to camp. We'll see you soon.
I mean, really, my social game is what got me to where I'm at. I won some competitions over when I was on the other side, the Fallen Timber side. But getting over, I knew that I had to flip. So the first thing I did was I had a conversation with James and Justin, and I said, I'm going to flip. Do you guys need somebody? So I flipped right away, and that's how we were able to just start picking off Dean, Travis, Cass, like kind of my old tribe. So that's what got me to where I was at. And why am I not here? The honest answer is I had a conversation with Justin just before we came down, and I said, you know, what I did to get here, I would hope, same thing that I said there in final tribal council, that I hope they would understand and kind of respect the game that I played, and
and honor that. I don't know why, but I get why he would want to go to the final 3 with weaker contestants, and that's what he told me. He says, I'm scared of you. He goes, it's a respect thing, and it's just I respect the game you play, and if I was sitting beside you, I'd lose. So that's why I'm here. It was awesome. It was awesome. The fundraising was awesome. At first, when I seen that I had to give my credit card for $2,500, I was a little shaky, but then I was able to come up with it and more, and the agency or the company that I worked for jumped on board. I was able to fundraise almost $4,000, so it was good. And then the bus ride was great. I kind of, I was lucky enough to get some information from past contestants the night before, just to let me know kind of the game starts the second you get dropped off at kids up front. So I kept that in the back of my mind, but I wasn't coming in cocky. I wasn't coming in arrogant or trying to build any alliances or anything. I just kind of get a feel for people and talk about their interests and go from there.
Joe unfortunately doesn't come out on top and finds himself as the last member of the jury, leaving McKenna as one of the top 3 members of Dog Pound.
Bring in the jury. We have Travis, Matt, Barb, Cass, James, Kim, and our recent member, Joe. Well, welcome everyone to the final Tribal Council. Congratulations again, all 3. Justin, I will take that necklace from you because power is no longer in your guys' hands. The people you have voted out, the people you have played with, the people you've made alliances with, and the people you've probably deceived at some point in time now have the power. They are sitting over there. They are eager to chat with you.
Congratulations, guys. First of all, you guys all had a great weekend. I'm going to have 2 questions, but before that, I am speaking for myself. I'm done with generalizations. For you to get my vote, I need specifics. I need honesty. We've all been sitting, 7 of us, all day. We've been talking, so I need specifics. I need honesty and a little bit less political correctness. My first question, Justin, go through my vote. Who did you vote for on my vote?
Your vote, I ended up voting for you.
Okay.
We put a split vote, and I was one of the ones.
Okay. I just need, that's just for gameplay. The second part of this, I will continue with the honesty. Right now, I believe that Justin is the only one that deserves to be up there. I need you guys to convince me, and the only way that you can convince me is by telling me specific moves that you guys made that orchestrated the rest of the game.
Well, I think that Ian and I got here for a few plays.
I'm only voting for one of you.
Right.
I want your answer.
Right. Okay, so James was a super hard vote for me. That was a quick decision, and it was hard. I didn't like it very much, but I had to do it. And the other one that was hard was Kim, and that was me. The way that I pitched it was that we have Justin and Kim, and they're killing it in challenges. They have a lot of friends in the jury. So either one of them has to go because they've got the friends.
Yeah. In the beginning of the game, I just had to trust everyone with the whole plan that was going down that involved getting Matt out of the game originally on the first council for our tribe. And it was a risky move on my part because I could have been voted out first thing, but then it wasn't. So I stuck with that and kind of kept the pawn play rolling a little bit and going along with just trusting, and it's like, oh, Ian's just unassuming, just roll along with that. And then also getting in quick conversations when I can, like McKenna just stated, just talking about getting those quick conversations in when we had this improvised vote that we didn't even know about. So having those conversations throughout the entire weekend, whenever you could, just to try and swing, even if it was just one person, it didn't have to be many, that could be the ultimate decider in winning or losing a vote.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Barb.
So I'd like to congratulate you. I had a great time getting to meet you and know you even for the short time we spent together, just like it was great to meet everybody during this weekend. So I've got one question, same question for all three of you. If you could name your one biggest move, what would that move have been?
Mine's also James. I was the orchestrator of that one. First thing that we did, or that I brought up that led to it, is the tribal council where James played his idol. It was all set up. But I brought that up and used it as an idea to loosen everyone to the fact of writing his name down. And then the next tribal council, I took that, and I knew that it was either me or him. One of us was going to be taken out. So I made the move before Joe left because Joe and I had connected quite a bit. And so I figured that I could trust Joe in that as well. And I took out James in that one. It was not an easy vote, but that was my big move.
Well, thanks. And just to resume, that was really your biggest move alone. Thanks.
Joe.
Congrats, guys. You know what? I haven't honestly thought of a question because I thought I'd be sitting there. But I think my question is I only have one, and it's just for Justin. I'm just curious, when you had the choice to bring one of the three of us, why was it Ian and not either McKenna or myself?
Yeah, for sure. My choice around Ian came from two aspects. The main aspect was I felt like I could beat him up. I felt like I was able to beat him easier than I was able to beat you or McKenna. The second aspect that came up was he did play, so that was my aspect for choosing him over you. Okay? That my second aspect between the two of them was who did I feel had been more loyal? And it's not that McKenna wasn't loyal, but multiple times he allowed himself to be played as the pawn. He allowed his name to be written down. He allowed those things to happen. So it was kind of my way of being like, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Cass?
Yeah, I think you guys played a great game, Justin. I think you rocked it out there mentally and physically. I think for my question would be for McKenna. Why do you think maybe Ian should win?
Why do I think Ian should win?
Yeah.
I think that from the moment I met Ian, I was thinking that he wasn't really here to play. And that was your passive approach, I'm assuming, because I didn't talk to him very much. Like, we've probably had 5 conversations this entire weekend. So this is a bit weird for us. The conversations got really effective quickly, and it worked. So that was cool. Loyalty was definitely on his side. He was stealth for sure, I guess, because I didn't even, it was hard. It was like your game was a different strategy of game than I played, than Justin played for sure. I didn't even know if you were scheming or what was going on, but every time I did talk to you, you knew what was going on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Matt.
So Ian, in your opening statement there, you said building relationships was really important, and that was part of your game. This morning, we all knew I was going home. We all knew I'd be sitting over there. We knew Travis was going to be there as well. We probably knew Barb was going to be there at a certain point, right? Mm-hmm. So, what did you do, especially for us 3, to build a relationship?
Like with the 3 of you individually?
3 of us, knowing that we would be sitting here.
Just to get up there, put on a friendly face, put on a friendly smile. It's just pure deception. It's like what they would have done in the olden days, like to get that alcohol through or to sell it off to someone that they wanted to. You'd have to take out some people, some links in the chain so you can get the most money.
Okay. Justin, what does Barb do for a living?
Barb? Yeah. She is a vice principal at a K-12 French school.
Kim.
Well, I'm glad to see my tribe sitting here. First, honestly, I think that wasn't a move, it was a choice. I don't really think it was. But 2 questions. First to you, Justin, what was your biggest mistake in this game? What do you think was your biggest mistake?
My biggest mistake was probably like promising top 2 way too early. I think that really like locked me in, and like it made it take a little longer for me to get to a place where I could make that big move. Like it took me a long time to realize that move because I wanted to stay true to that promise.
No, that's fair.
Thanks, Kim.
Good luck.
James?
Ian, we were never going to take each other to final 3. We knew that. That's fine.
I think we both know it.
Yeah, we knew it. That's fine. 2 really quick questions for you. First one, 1 answer, 1 letter, 1 number. That's all I need. How many times did you throw my name out there as potentially to be voted out sometime, anytime over this weekend? Truth.
3 times.
You guys now have one last comment, if you want to make it, all 3 of you, to fight back even a little bit from what you've heard, to readdress something that maybe was said earlier by somebody else, or to just clarify. 30 seconds max. Again, they are voting for the winner. We randomly drew again, and this one is Ian.
Yeah, my style is just a stealthy, passive approach. That's really all I'm going to leave it as.
Justin?
I think for me, just I hope that people realize that like every connection was genuine, and it honestly was a game decisions that I made with my big moves, and I hope it's all left within the game.
All right, guys, the power now is officially in your hands. You'll be voting for the person you want to win Stranded Water Valley. Start with Travis. You can go vote. After 3 long days, it's time to find out who the winner of Stranded Water Valley is. Remember, you want to see your name. First vote. Justin.
This vote is easier than the first tribal council I had. Ian, you said you deceived me and Barb. I convinced you in about 15 seconds that we were voting for Matt, and I voted for Aaron. McKenna, you didn't have a game. Justin, you should have taken me on that reward, and I think we could have worked together. Good luck, buddy.
Next vote. Justin.
Frankly, I'm not happy with any of these final 3. But while I don't like you as a player in the game, I think you're a very nice guy in real life. And you just played the best game. So congrats.
Next vote. Justin.
Happen. Justin, do something great by calling yourself the champion. Live a happy life.
Next vote. And winner of Stranded Water Valley.
Justin, we had the pack to the end. Fortunately, I didn't make it, but next best thing. And I know you didn't vote me out when it came time, and I respect that. You kept your loyalty. I'm keeping mine.
My vote's for Justin. I think you played an epic game. I think you were super strategic, super competitive, and I think you deserve it. And I think overall you're a genuine human. Good luck.
So well played, Justin. Really, beginning to end, quite impressive. I hope you get this. You deserve it. The other 2 players did great too. All of us did, but you should be the champ.
Pretty easy choice.
Justin.
Let's stand up.
Well, folks, that's it. After 3 hard-fought days, it looks like Justin's our champion. The real winners, though, once again, are the kids. On behalf of Blindside Entertainment, we'd like to thank Kids Up Front for this tremendous event. We had 16 contestants, 2 tribes, 1 great cause. See you next time.